Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kobe. Now in today's video I'm going to show you how you can be able to create this beautiful website that you see over here. This is a radio station website. Okay, so in the last video I showed you how you can be able to create a radio station for yourself, an online radio station for yourself. Now in this video I'm going to show you how you can be able to also integrate that radio station that you created into a well-designed and well-developed website, just like this one over here. So I'm going to take you around how the website looks like before if you want to stick around to learn how to create this website, you stick around, so that if you don't want to stick around to, you can leave. Now basically this is how the website really looks like. Okay, so this is the front page of the website with a sticky menu over here. Okay, so this one is what a sticky menu that takes you around the website. Okay, so everything that I use in this website is free resources that I use. So this is our main radio station. This is the one that we have. Okay, and then this one is what some other radio stations that is what that is also on our website. Okay, so we have integrated some other radio stations in our website so that people will not just be bored. Maybe we are not having any program doing it, and then people will come to your website. They will have something to also listen to, or other radio around the world to also listen to. Okay, so if you look at this one, this is radio stations from where? From TuneIn. Okay, so I integrated this 6 radio stations from TuneIn. Okay, so these ones are from, I think, from Ghana, and then these ones are from India, and then this one is also from I think US or so. Okay, so I just picked sampled some of them, and then I integrated them. Okay, so depending on your location and then the traffic that you drive to your website, the kind of radio stations that you need to integrate into your website. But these ones are from a plugin that I use. Okay, so this one is a free plugin that I use that will also be able to give you different radio stations around the world. Okay, I use the free version, so there are free things. When there are free things, what comes up? Limited things, but then it is enough for you to get more than 200 radio stations across the countries that they are free selected over there. So this is how the whole landing page or the whole front page of the website looks like. Okay, so very sticky, neat sticky menu over here. Okay, I'll show you how you can be able to make this one sticky. Okay, so that it wouldn't move as you scroll. Okay, so that it will be just this side, and then if you click over here also, it will take you to the where you can see all the radio stations. Okay, so when you click over here, it will take you to where you can see almost all your other radio stations are. So you see there are a lot of radio stations you can choose from. Okay, so you can select from country. Okay, the number of countries that you import will be here, and then you can select also from genre. Okay, so the kind of genre that you want. Okay, so any kind of radio that you want. Okay, you see it over here. So this is basically radio stations that you'll be able to import into your website, or integrate into your website. Okay, now basically this takes us back to the home page, because that is the home. Okay, so this takes us to our front page, or the home page over here. Now the all stations also take us to all the radio stations, and then we also have a shop over there. So the shop is basically you can sell anything over there, but then what I'm using the shop to do right now is to sell songs. Okay, so radio station and music go hand in hand. So maybe you want to sell some beats, some songs, or whatever it is. Okay, you can sell it over here. So aside the songs, you can even sell any digital, or even anything that you want to sell. Okay, any physical product or anything, maybe some merch or some other things that you want to sell. Okay, you can sell it over here with the shop. Okay, and then we also have the about us page. Now the about us page is also well designed, very neat and sleek one, just like this one. Okay, over here. Now this talks about your radio station. Okay, did some small detail about your radio station, and then you integrate the radio station over here, and then also your weekly program too will be here. Okay, so I'll show you how you can be able to design all these ones very nice and neat. And then also we have the services. Now with your services, you kind of like everybody have services that they offer. Okay, so what kind of service that do you offer? So maybe radio, online radio services, digital marketing, music beat, advertisement, and a whole lot of things that you offer. So I'll show you how you can be able to create this flip cards over here. Okay, I'll show you how you'll be able to create all these things. And then also the blog page, also to showcase all your blogs over there. And then we also have a very nice contact us page. Okay, to showcase all your to also make people be able to contact you. But you can decide to even bring maps and even your contact details over here, but I chose to use this simple contact form over here. So basically that is how. And we also have this button over here. Okay, and then your logo is over here, and then you have this small footer you can showcase over here. So basically that is how the whole radio station website looks like. Okay, very simple, very neat, and very sleek, which will help you for people to you help develop your brand, or let people know that you are well established as a radio station. Okay, so basically this is a very simple website, and I hope this introduction helps you to stick around to be able to learn all the small things that you can be able to adapt to design your own kind of radio station. Okay, at the end of the tutorial, I'll leave this template also for you, so that if you want to download it, you can get it on my website to be able to download it. Okay, so you can stick around, and I'll show you how you can be able to download and also integrate into your website. If you don't know how to be able to, if you cannot let me say, if you cannot design this or follow this tutorial, you can just download the template at my website, and then you can be able to use it for yourself. Okay, so guys, so this website is also mobile friendly. Okay, so a lot of people use their mobile phones to browse the internet. So definitely whenever you are creating a website, we make sure that we do it with mobile responsive. Okay, so it is also mobile and tablet responsive. Now let's take a look at how it looks on the mobile and then on the tablet too. So I'm going to go for inspect, and then I'm going to choose the mobile view. So basically this is how it looks. You can choose between all these phones. So let's go for, let's say, an iPhone. Okay, so let's say iPhone 12 Pro. Okay, so basically this is how it looks on the iPhone. Okay, so it will looks very sleek and very mobile friendly, so that people will be able to browse through their mobile phone. So when you click over here, it shows you all the menus. Okay, so you can see all the menu items over here. Okay, so this is how it looks like on the mobile. So it's also mobile friendly, and tablet also friendly. Okay, so let's go to iPad Air, and then you see how it behaves on an iPad also. Okay, so basically everything for this website is complete, and you definitely love to have this website on your just to be able to also design this kind of website. So it is mobile friendly. Okay, so let's jump into the video now. If you are new over here, my name is Kobe, as I said from the beginning, and I do this kind of free tutorials for people who are learning how to design their own kind of website on their own. Okay, so what I do is I basically do everything for free. Make sure that I try as much as possible to get things for free for people who don't really have money, to be able to also get their things done as quickly as possible, and then as neat as they could done, so that everybody can be able to get some small kind of business going up. But if you also want to hire my services, I'll leave my contact details down there, so that you can also contact me for any kind of web design things that you want me to do for you. Okay, I'll be able to help you in it. So let's jump into the video, and then let's start designing our website. Okay guys, so to design this kind of website that we want, definitely we need to install WordPress. So if you don't know how to install WordPress, I'll leave the link in the description, so that it will help you to be able to install. I have some videos over there which will help you to install WordPress, either on your computer or from your cPanel, okay, onto your hosting or your domain. So you have to get WordPress installed. So as you can see, I have a fresh installation of WordPress over here. Now if you go to the front end, that is how it looks like. So there is nothing on it. Okay, let me refresh it so that you see it. Yeah, there is nothing on it. Okay, so this is a new installation of WordPress on my new subdomain that I'm using for the radio station. Now definitely, if you don't have a domain too, you have to also buy your own domain and then your own hosting, okay, so that you'll be able to use. So apart from the domain and the hosting, I think everything we use for this website is basically free resources that we use. We make sure that everything that we use is free. Now we're going to do some few things, and then we start installing our theme, and then we also start installing some plugins, and then we start designing the website. Okay, so first things first, let's clear this place up. So I'm going to click here to dismiss this one, and then I'll click on screen options over here, and then I'll take this things over here, so that I'll get a clean dashboard. Okay, yeah, okay, I know that when I install different plugins, things will come over here, but I'll still clear it. Okay, so basically I love having clean dashboard, so that I'll be able to focus on whatever I'm doing. So after cleaning the dashboard, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for settings over here, and then I'll go to general. Now I'm going to set my site title. So as you can see, there is no site title over there, so I'm going to set my site title as online radio station. Okay, online radio station, and then I'll say all day music and entertainment. Okay, so I'll change this one to capital E, all day music and entertainment. So we just have fun over there. Okay, on the radio station, all we do is just have fun. Okay, so all day music and entertainment, and then make sure that your web address is correct. Make sure that your site address too is correct. So this one and this one should be the same. Okay, if your site is running on is secured and it's running on SSL, make sure that you have this else over there. Okay, so make sure that everything is correct, and then just click on save changes over here. Okay, now before we do that, since we're going to have people to register on the website, let's take this one to see anyone can register on the website. Okay, and then we click on save changes. Okay, very good. So now that we have this one done, the next one that we're going to go is we're going to go for permalinks over here. Okay, so we want to change our permalinks, so that our permalinks will be custom, not really custom, but then it will be a simple one. Okay, so that it will just follow the sample post or the post title, okay, or the page title. So we're going to choose post name over here. Okay, yeah, post name. So choose the post name. This one is what we want. Just choose the post name and then click on save changes. Okay, so now that our permalinks are done, the next step that we are going to do is to install a theme. Now guys, themes are something that give us the building blocks of our website. Okay, so anything that you are building, you need a foundation for it, and the theme gives us the structure of how we will be able to customize our website the way we want it. Okay, now themes choosing are very, very important in web designing, because you need to get a theme that will be able to help you to be able to customize every part of the website, not just some other parts, leaving some other parts, but you want to customize every aspect of the website to make it your own, okay, so that it will identify your it will match with your brand. Okay, so choosing a theme is one of the most important thing that you have to consider well before even starting designing your website. So luckily for me, I know how to go about my way of choosing themes, because I love free things, so I always make sure that every theme that I choose will give me all access to everything that I want, even though it is free. Okay, at least even if it wouldn't give me more access to all the things that I want, it should give me most of the basic things that I can be able to act on or to build on it. Okay, and the theme that we are going to install is perfectly for us. Now, I used to love Cadence, I used to love Astra and all those things. I've used Cadence several times on my videos, and then Ocean WP several times, but this theme is an amazing theme. Okay, and that is why I love it so much. Now we go for themes over here. Just hover on appearance and click on themes. Okay, so as you can see, we have this theme running over here. So guys, this one is not really what we want. Okay, we don't want this theme. We want a different theme that will give us more functionalities, more access for us to be able to do whatever we want to do. Okay, so to install that theme, it is rather unfortunate that that theme is not in the WordPress directory. So what we're going to do is we open a new tab over here. Okay, just open a new tab on your computer, on your browser, and then type in kaetechdigital.com/rishi theme. Okay, just type in this one. Okay, kaetechdigital.com/rishi theme. Now just click on enter. It will open a new tab for you. It will send you to a place whereby you'll be able to download the theme that we want. Okay, so this is the Rishi theme that we are going to download. Okay, so guys, as you can see, this theme is one of the fastest theme that you can get. It makes your website really fast. The test speed shows 100%. Okay, as compared to other themes. Okay, so you can even check it out over here, learn how Rishi performs against other themes. Okay, it is also compatible or integrate. You can integrate all kinds of plugins in it. It is compatible with any other plugin that you can find in WordPress. Okay, and then they have a whole lot of templates that you can even choose to pick and start building your website in minutes. Okay, so basically this is the theme that we are going to use to design our website. Now I love this theme because it gives us everything that we need. Okay, and basically it is also free. Now the reason why I'm saying that I like this theme compared to other things, now let's check the even the pro of it. Now the pro is there, all right, but check, this is the pro. Okay, if you want to buy it, this is the pricing. Okay, but if you want to see all the features, okay, now let's say we want to see all the features of the pro. Okay, so as you can see, this is the free one and this is the pro one. Okay, so as you can see, the free is almost just like the pro one, even though the pro is more advanced. Okay, so if you have money, you can go for the pro, but even though the pro is more advanced, there are few things that is added to the pro to make it to the pro. Okay, few things, not as many, but as compared to other things, you realize that the free things have a little, like just some few things, and then all the other ones will be you have to pay for it. Okay, but this theme gives you almost everything that the pro have. Okay, just as some few things. If you want to go advanced blogging, if you want to have hook elements, white label, and then custom fonts and other things, you have to go for the pro version. Okay, but aside that, the theme is very good. Okay, so like I said, this is what we are going to use to start designing our website. So all what you need to do is to download the theme. So you can choose to download from here or download from here, wherever you want it, you can. So you click over here, it will open this one for you. Now fill in the details over here. Okay, and then click on download. It will start downloading. Of course, I have the theme already, so I'm not going to download it. You don't need any credit card, you don't need nothing, just fill in your details and then click on download. Okay, you'll be able to download it. Now I have the theme already, so I'm not going to download it. So after you download it, okay, go back to your dashboard over here and then click on add new. Now we are going to add the theme that we downloaded. So what we're going to do is click on upload theme over here, and then click on choose, or you can even drag the theme over here. Okay, so click on choose file, and then you have to locate where your theme is. Okay, so wherever your theme is, my theme is where is my theme? Let me see. My theme is over here. Okay, so as you can see, this is it, Rishi 1.1.3. okay, this is my theme. So I'll just click on it and then click on open. Okay, now I have it open. All what I need to do is click on install to be able to start installing the theme for us. So some few minutes it will install for us, and then we activate it. Okay, great. So our theme is activated. So as you can see, it is activated over here. Now at the moment you activate the theme, it will tell you to install the Rishi companion. Okay, so we have to install this one because it is recommended that we have the companion. Okay, so we have to click on this one to install the companion. So it will install and activate for us. Okay, so to be able to get notifications, you have to click on this one to activate it for you. So I'm going to click on here to activate it so that notification will go. So this is our Rishi theme perfectly installed for us. Okay, if you want to go for pro, you click over here to upgrade. Okay, but the free theme is enough for you to be able to use. Okay, so now that we have our theme done, our next step is to install some plugins that will be able to help us add more functionality to our website. So for instance, we need to install the radio plugin that will give us all the other radio stations that we want. We also need to install contact form builder. We also need to install Elementor, which is a page builder. We need to install some few things that will be able to help us to be able to design our website the way we want it. Okay, so to be able to install the plugins, what we have to do is just hover over here and click on add new. Okay, so click on add new. Okay, so our first plugin, now let's go to the other website. Okay, I'm going to go to the back end of the other website so that I will really look at all the other plugins that I installed before before I install it over here. Okay, so let me go to plugins over here, installed plugins. Yeah, so these are the plugins that I installed. Okay, that I really installed. So I installed Elementor, which is a very important one because I use it to build the pages. Elementor header and footer. Okay, and then Mega, HT Mega, which is also another add-on for Elementor. I also installed the Lightspeed is a cache plugin. Okay, and then the Sina extension for Elementor. Okay, and a sticky menu. This one is what we use to make the menu stick at the left hand side over there. And then WooCommerce WP radio, that is what we're going to use to import all the radio stations for us. And then we also have this one I'm not going to install it. And then we have WP forms. Okay, so basically some about 10 or 9 plugins to be installed. Okay, so now let's start it from a classic widget, Elementor, and then header footer. Okay, so let me search for classic widget. Now I like classic widget because it makes creating the widget side very easy for us, very easy for me per se. Okay, so I like the classic widget, just a drag and drop thing. Okay, so the classic widget, I will install it, and then I'll install Elementor page builder. So install everything that I'm installing, okay, to get your work done nicely. I'll install this one, and then I'll install this one also, the Elementor header and footer builder. Okay, so as you can see over here, we have that one. Where is it? Yeah, Elementor header and footer builder. Okay, so we're going to install that one also. Install that one, and then let's look through the one that we installed. If we can see it over here, then we install it. Okay, so yes, we want this one over here. Okay, so HT Mega absolute add-ons for Elementor, we want to install this one. So let's go through, and then Sina, where are you? So let's search for Sina. Okay, so Sina extension for what? For Elementor. Let me see if it is the same thing. Okay, so this one. Okay, yeah, very good. Sina extension for Elementor. So make sure that you install this one. Okay, so click on it to install. So now let's look at what again. Yeah, sticky menu. Okay, so sticky menu, anything sticky. Okay, so sticky menu, make sure that you install this one. Okay, sticky menu and sticky header. Okay, so install this one. Okay, it will stick anything for you. Okay, so as you can see, I have 100,000 active installations. It means that it is very good. Okay, and then WooCommerce WP Radio. Okay, so we're going to install WooCommerce and WP Radio. So let's say WooCommerce. Okay, so we're going to install this one. Okay, 5 million active installation for building any e-commerce website. Okay, because we want to add a shop on our website, we need to install this one. And then WP Radio. Okay, we're going to install this one also. Okay, so install the WP Radio. Okay, very good. So now that we have the plugins installed, let me check and see. What again? Oh yeah, WP Forms. Okay, so let's install WP Forms also, so that we can be able to build our contact form. Okay, so create a very nice contact form. So we install WP Forms also. Okay, very good. So I think we are good to go. Okay, so we have almost all the plugins. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, yeah, very good. So we have all the plugins installed. Now as we've installed all of them, we haven't activated them. Okay, so let's go back to plugins over here to activate all the plugins. So I'm going to click over here. I'm going to untick Rishi Companion, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for bulk actions, and then I'll go for activate. Okay, so that it will activate all the plugins for me. So I'm going to go for apply to activate all the plugins that I installed. Okay guys, so sometimes it would not really like activate all the plugins for you because of certain things. Okay, especially the Sina will interrupt and all those things, but you have to make sure, go back to make sure that all the other plugins are installed first. Okay, so with the Sina, you can check the widgets that you want to switch them on and switch them off, whatever you want. You can check it out, the extenders and all that, whatever you want. All these ones are pro. Okay, so some of them you cannot use. Okay, so the ones that are free, you can switch them on or switch them off, however you want it. And then you click on save over here to save the changes. Okay, now let's go back to all the plugins to check whether all the other plugins are installed. So hover on plugins and go to install plugins, and let's see if all the oh yes, so all the plugins are successfully installed. Okay, so we have all the plugins installed. Now first things first. Okay, so we have our we have done the almost like step 1 of what our web designing, radio web designing finish. Okay, so what we're going to do is what we did was to do some WordPress settings, install a theme, and then install all the plugins that we need to help us create the website. Okay, so now we are done with it. Now I want us to check the WP radio settings first before we even go about designing the whole website itself. Okay, so let's hover on WP over here, the radio stations over here. Okay, so as you can see under post, you have radio stations. Okay, So click on it. Okay, so you need to do complete the installation. So if you want to allow and continue, you can click on allow, but I'm going to skip it. Okay, very good. So at the moment the installation or the installation is complete, what happened is you get all this menu items under the station. Okay, so basically these are the settings of the introduction, or the everything of the radio station, or the WP radio. Okay, and these are all the shortcodes that you need. You can have all the shortcodes that you can use to um, integrate it into your website. Okay, so that is it. Now what we have to do is we want to import the radio stations. Okay, now there are certain things that you can do. Now this plugin is a free plugin, but it have the pro the pro version of it. Okay, so with the pro version you can get a whole lot of things for your website. Okay, you can get a whole lot of things, like you can get all access to all the 200 plus how do you call it, countries radio station. Okay, some of the radio stations are in the pro side, especially the popular ones. Okay, they've limited all to the pro side. Okay, that is why I chose to combine this one with tuning. Okay, so that at least when somebody comes and doesn't find this one over here, the person can get it and from the other side of tuning. Okay, so that is it. So depending on the traffic that you drive, you can know what to integrate into your website. But let's quickly do these settings first. Okay, so what we're going to do is you can check over here to check the read about it. Okay, so how you be able to import and all those things, you can check over here. If you want to use Gutenberg blocks, you can be able to use the blocks into your if you are not using Elementor, like I am using Elementor. If you are not using Elementor and you want to use Gutenberg block to design your website, you can use the blocks over here. Okay, so that is it. So Elementor to have its own widget over here. Okay, so you can check the the station, radio station, player, and then country list. You can also list them, all of them over here. And then also the front end, user front end, and then plugzip player, all of them are player, all of them are they are all pro things. Okay, so if they are all add-ons, you can add it on. Okay, now if you want to add your own radio station, you can do so. Okay, now if you go over here, you click on add new. You give your radio station a title over here. Okay, you give your radio station description over here, and then down over here you put in your stream URL. Okay, so now for example the stream URL is supposed to be something like this. Okay, now if you are using like our stream URL, let me check Zeno.fm radio. Let's go over there and then I'll show you something. Okay, so let's try and then log in. Okay, I'm going to click on create over here, and I'm going to click on over here to log in. Okay, so let's say I'm using this one to log in. Okay, so this is this is our dashboard. Now let's the last time we created one radio station, so let's go over there, and then this is our radio that we created, Kaetech digital radio. Okay, so let's click over here. Now the radio is online because it is under auto DJ. Okay, so we want to we want to get the settings for our radio. Okay, so if you go to the broadcast settings, it is over here. Okay, now as you can see over here, this is the stream URLs. Okay, so this is it. So we have the main stream, the M3U stream, and then the PLS stream. Okay, so you can copy this one over here, copy it over here. If it is the mainstream that you are using, just copy it over here. If it is a M3U that you are using, you just copy it. Okay, and then come to your where you are creating it, the stream URL, you can put it over here. Okay, you can put this one over here. Now remember that it says it accepts HTTPS. Okay, but we do not have this thing is not what HTTPS. Okay, it is HTTP. Okay, so as you can see, sometimes it wouldn't really allow us to be able to to use it, because it would tell us that you are using this one instead of what the HTTPS. Okay, so we have to use the HTTPS to if you want to use this one, unless you subscribe to the pro version. Okay, but I don't know why, as I inputted this one, it means that I don't know if they've changed their settings or not, but let's try and see. Okay, so let me give this one a name, as in let me say Kaetech Radio, Kaetech Digital Radio. Okay, and then you can give a small description about your radio station over here. I'm not going to do that. And then you can add your social social handles to over here. So facebook.com or the radio website. Okay, so you can add all the website over here. So your Twitter, and then if you have Wikipedia link to, you can add it over here. So and then you can also add your contact details to over here. Okay, so your email address and all other things, you can add them over here. Okay, so basically you can add them. And then your slogan. Okay, so what is your slogan? Music all day. Okay, so maybe this is your and then your station logo. So you can click over here to add your station logo to to the website. So radio. Now before that, I want to copy all the things I'm going to use, the images I'm going to use. I'm going to copy all of them and put it over here. Okay, so I'm going to import all of them, or upload all of them onto the website. So this is our radio logo that we're going to use. Okay, so I'm going to choose this one. Okay, and then you can choose the location that your radio is located in. So it will tell you that you have to add your country to it. Okay, so it's going to leave, but before that, let's just include some few genres over here. Genres over here. Okay, and then I want to say hip hop. Okay, and then maybe gospel. Okay, so these three things. Okay, and then I'll just click on publish. Okay, so now that we publish our radio station, now I want to go back to the countries over here. Okay, and I'm going to add Ghana to the country. So I will say Ghana. Okay, and then I'll just add new over here, and then I'll still come back to the station that I created, and then I'll come and choose the country as as Ghana. Okay, so I'll select where is it? I'll select the country location, which is Ghana. Okay, the state, they said the state is not found, the city too is not found, so just let me leave it as Ghana. Or let me go back and see if I can configure the station over here, all the stations over there. Let me see. Countries. Let me go to countries and let me edit the country. Okay, so you still cannot do it over there. So basically we will leave it as it is over here. Okay, so now this is how our radio looks like. Now let's take a look at how the radio station really looks like. Okay, so let's open it in a new tab and let's see how our radio looks like. So basically this is our radio station. Okay, so we can click over here to play, and it is playing. It is playing, guys. It is playing. Okay, so you can add any other radio station that you want into it. Okay, you can add all other radio stations that you want, and so far as the radio stations, how do you call it, the stream URL, okay, you can just add it to it, okay, and then it will work for you. At first, when I created this one, it did not allow me to be able to insert the stream URL. So maybe they have changed, they have upgraded this the plugin, and then they've changed the settings over there. So now that it is working, now what you have to do is to come over here, okay. So for instance, if you know other radio station stream URL, all what you need to do is just copy that radio station's URL. So what I'm going to go is I'm going to go and see if I can get other popular radio station stream URL, and then I can insert it into the website. You create a whole list of radio stations that we want, insert it into the website. Okay guys, so after getting your stream URL, you make sure that you follow the steps that I did to create this one, okay. So the same thing, okay, you do it like that. Now the next one that we're going to go is to import somewhat more stations onto our website, okay. So let's go to import over here, click on import, okay, just click on import, and then you can import all these radio stations. Now of course the one that is it is pro, you cannot import it, okay. If you want these pro ones, you need to do you need to get the pro version of this plugin to be able to import. Just click over here, and then you can import unlock all the how many 52,000 plus radio stations from 190 countries, okay. So of course the ones that it is not pro, just let them tick all of them, and then we can import all of them onto our website, so that at least whenever your website users come over here, they can get something to listen. Like I said, if you want special radio stations, you can do it the same way I did with the first one, getting it from the Zeno, that is our radio station, and then getting the stream URL, and then also integrating it into the website, okay. So I think these are all the free ones, okay. So what we're going to do is we're just going to scroll down over here, and then over here it said run import, okay. So just click on run import over here, and then it will import all of them for us. So let's hold on. We will have 208 radio stations, okay. So let's hold on and let it does it. So as it is doing on, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, and then click the notification bell, so that whenever I drop a video, you'll be able to get notice, and then come and watch it. Also like the video for us, okay. It helps in the YouTube algorithm, so please do like the video. Okay, so now that it has been imported, okay, you can view all the stations. So we click over here to go, and then these are all the stations which has been imported, okay. So as you can see, this is one page out of 11 pages, okay. So a lot of them over here, okay. Now we have our stations imported, and then if you go to the countries also, as you can see, since we imported the stations, all the countries that are attached to the stations are also imported, okay. The general too are also imported, okay. The generals are also imported, okay. So all of them are imported, okay. Now you can go to the settings, and then also customize your player, okay, how you want the player to show. You can customize your display settings, how you want it to display. You can customize it the way you want it. Your country page, your single page, all of them you can this is single station page, okay. Station single page, you can customize all of them. Now colors too, you can customize your colors, okay. Now these are all pro, okay. And then the players too, you can also customize it. These are also all pro. And then if you want any images, how you want your listing to be like, and then the thumbnail of the player too, if you want a customized one, you can also use it, okay. So basically that is all the other settings for it, okay. So I'm going to just leave it as it is, and now let's do one thing. Let's go to pages over here. Now since we installed this plugin, it will definitely create some pages for us. So let's go and check the pages that it created for us. So you see, we haven't created any pages, but we have a lot of pages over here because of WooCommerce and then this plugin. Okay, so this is a WooCommerce page. This is also WooCommerce. This is also WooCommerce. Okay, so this one are all WooCommerce, but this one is what is the radio station page. Okay, so let's view it. Okay, let's view how it's in a different tab over here. Let's see how it is behaving. So this is what all the stations page. So as you can see, this is how the stations will look like. Okay, so we have all the stations. So you can search from here. Okay, you can search from here. So we will customize all this page. Okay, and then you see how it will turn out to be after customization. Okay, so basically that is it. So as you can see, this is what our front page. We haven't created any front page yet, so this is how it came out to be. So now let's start designing the website itself. Now to start designing the website, the first things first, now I want to create a page and name it home page. Okay, so I'll click over here, create the page. I'm going to add a new page. Okay, so I'm going to close this one and I'm going to exit the full mode. So I'm going to click over here to exit full mode. Now I'm going to name this page home. Okay, and then I'll just click on I'll change the template to Elementor canvas. Okay, because I'm going to use the Elementor canvas, okay, to create the page. Now the canvas does not have header and footer. Okay, everything is plain. So I'm going to click on publish over here. Okay, so now that we have if you look at this, let's go to the front end of this website. Now if you look at this website have home, stations, all stations, shop, about us, services, blog, and then contact. So there are some pages that we want to create. Okay, so we will create a blog page, we'll create the about us and the services page. Okay, all these other pages we've created it. So let me go back over here and then create another page, which I'll call the pages. I'll call that page about us. Okay, so I'm going to call that page about us, and then I'll click on publish. Okay, now let me also change the template to Elementor full width. Okay, because with the about us I want a header and I want a footer. I'll click on add new page again, and then this one I'll call it services. Okay, I'll change the template to Elementor full width, and then I'll click on publish. The same way I'm going to create another page. I'll call this one contact, and then I'll change the template to Elementor full width, and then I'll click on publish. Now I change the template to Elementor full width because basically I want to use Elementor full width to design all the I want to use Elementor page builder to design all the pages. Okay, so that is it. So now that we have our pages set, okay, what are we going to do again? Now we have to go back to left with one page. Let me go over here and then click on add new. The other page left is the blog page. Okay, so I'm going to click on blog, and then this one around I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm just going, because this is going to have our blog page, our blog post. Okay, so all the blog posts will be posted over here. So that is it. So now that I have it done, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to settings over here. Okay, now settings, I'll go to reading. Okay, because as at now, if I click over, even though we've created a home page, but the home page is not showing. Okay, so you see this is the home page. Okay, if you click over here, it's just going to give us a blank page like this. Okay, but it still have our website / home over here. That is not what we want. Okay, so we want to set this page as our home page. Okay, that is exactly what we want. So we're gonna go to reading over here, and then instead of your home page displays your latest post. Instead of the latest post, you want to change it to a static a static page. Okay, and then set the home page to be the home that we created, this one. Okay, and then set the post page to be the blog that we created. Okay, and then after that, just click on save changes. Okay, so now that we have this one set, we are good to go. So now if you come to the front end of our website and then refresh it, you see the home is gone because you set the home as our home page. So the home is gone. Now this is our home page and there is nothing over here, so we have to start designing our website. Okay, so before we start designing the home page and everything, another one I want us to do is to check our menu. Okay, set our menu first. Okay, so let's hover on appearance over here and then go to menus over here. So we're going to go for menus and then create menu. Okay, so we want to create a new menu, so we call this menu our primary menu. Okay, so we're going to call it primary menu, or let's say primary menu. Okay, and then you see all these ones are the ones that are really created already and we don't want it. Okay, so I'm going to just remove all of them and then finish creating the menu, and then I'll just add all of them again. So I'm going to remove the cart, I'm going to remove this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to still add them. Okay, and then just use it so I want this one, I want the blog, and then the about us, and then what again. Okay, so the services too. Okay, the services is there already. So let the home let me see, the home, all stations, about us. So the live radio is the all stations. Okay, so if you see over here, we have all stations. Okay, and then we have the about us, the about us, we have the services. Okay, we have the blog and contact. Okay, so if you like, you can add account to it, but I'm going to, and then we also have shop. Okay, so this one will come, but I'm going to remove all the others. Okay, so I'm going to remove this one. So as of now, we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Let me check and see if we have 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Yes, very good. So we have 7 over there, and then we click on create menu. Okay, so now that we have created our menu, we want to set display the location. Okay, set the location, display location. So we set it as our primary menu. Okay, and then we click on save menu. Okay, very good. So now we have our menu created. Okay, now another one that I also want to create is the footer menu. Okay, so with the footer menu, I'm just going to click on create menu over here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it footer. Okay, footer menu, and then I'll click on create menu. Now after it is done, I'm going to just add some links over there. So what I'm going to do is because I want to add just 2 things over there, the 2 things I want to add is the terms and conditions and then the privacy policy. So I'm going to use a custom link. Okay, so I'm going to use the £, but you can create your own pages and then add them over there. So privacy. Okay, privacy, I'll add it to it, and then I also add terms. Okay, so terms and condition over there. So these 2 things, and then I'll click on save. So these are my 2 menu under the footer. So now that I have my menu, all my menu set, I can go ahead and start customizing this page. Okay, so very good. So now we have everything set up to start designing our website. Now we have created our radio stations, we have created our pages, and then we have created our menus. Now we can start designing our website. Okay, so to start designing our website, now as you can see, this one is having what you know different colors over here. Okay, so if you look at this color, this website color, and then this website color, the background color, everything is different. Okay, so exactly what we want. So we have to set the colors before we start with designing our website. So to set the colors, what we need to do is to hover on what appearance over here, and then go to customize. Okay, so click on customize to start customizing your the colors and the menus and the header and everything of your website. Okay, to start customizing the header and everything of your website. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and then go to about us page, because I want to see the header. Okay, so that's exactly what I want to see. I want to see the header, okay, over here, so that I can refresh it, or I can even use this one as the customization so that I can see whatever I'm doing. Okay, yes, so that I can see whatever I'm doing over here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to close cancel this one, and I'm going to come over here. So first things first, now let's look at the header. Okay, so if you look at this header, how does it look like? The color, what is the color over here? So this is the color of the header. Okay, so what I'm going to go is I'm going to go over here and go to colors over here. Okay, now we want to set our base font, all the colors. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose let me choose here this color. Okay, now I'm going to choose this one. Okay, and then I'll customize the rest of it. Okay, so the base font. Okay, so the base font, what is the base font? The base font should be should be white, because we're going to write on on a dark color, so we want it to be to be white. The heading color should also be white. We want to set the heading color to be white. Okay, the link color, we want to change this one, the hover should also be exactly like this one over here. Okay, so that when we hover on it, the link should be should give us this color. Okay, and then the text selection color. Okay, for the text selection color, I'm going to select something which is similar to the yellow color or the mauve color. Anything that I want, I can choose it. Okay, so I want to select this one. Okay, and then the border color, I'll leave it like that. Now the background color, okay, the session background and then the whole background color, that is the most important thing. So I'm going to pick the colors I'm going to pick the colors from here. Okay, so I'm going to pick the colors from here. Okay, so our main color is this one. Okay, so as you can see, I even have the colors listed over here already. So our main color is this one. Okay, that is this one. Okay, so as you can see, this is our main color, and then our base color. Okay, I'm gonna copy this one, the base font. So it is not this one, but it is this one. Okay, this one, and then the link color. The link color, let me see. Okay, it is also this one. Okay, and then the border color. The border color is also, we copy it. Where is the border color? This one over here. I paste it over here. And then the header. this is what the header color. Now that we have this one set, I'm going to click on publish. Okay, so anything that you do, make sure you click on publish over here. Okay, and then I'm going to go back to header. Now let's go to header, and then the header color, go to this, click on this settings icon over here, click over here. Okay, if you have this one, now what you got to do is what, click on the design over here, and then change this one to this one. Now you can set it to any color that you want. Okay, any color that you want. So this is what basically the header color. Okay, so as you can see, this is how it looks like. Okay, so we have our header color set. Now we can go click on this one to check on the menu over here, and click on this one. We want to change the how do you call it, the color of the menu. Okay, but first let's choose our menu first. So click over here and then select your primary menu. Now that you have your primary menu selected, what you have to do is what, click on design, and then instead of what, black, change it to white. Okay, so that it's gonna show. Okay, so we have what, white. Okay, so you can also set your drop downs. Okay, so if you have any drop downs, maybe set it up. Okay, so I'm not going to set it up because I'm not going to use any drop down. And then you can check your this one, the search icon. Okay, so with the search icon, also the design, instead of what, the icon, instead of black, you can change it to what, white. Okay, change it to the color that you want. Okay, depending on what color you choose for the heading. Okay, and then all the other things, the modal background, the modal font color, everything. Okay, it means that when you click on it, what happens? Okay, you can choose it and then make it what, the way you want it. Okay, so this is the hover. Okay, very good. So, and the close icon also, you can the close icon background. Okay, you can what, choose whatever color that you want. Okay, so whatever color that it suits you, you feel that it's okay for you, you can choose it. So let's say I want to choose this color. Okay, so if I click over here, it's supposed to act, or maybe it's because I'm over here, so I'm not getting to see it. Oh, it did not work. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's supposed to work. Okay, so that is basically, you can design it the way you want it. Okay, I'm not going to waste time over here. Now let's go to our logo and let's set our logo. Okay, so what we're going to do is just select our logo, and then choose the logo, and then insert the logo over here. Now we want the logo to just be the logo. Okay, we don't want logo and title, we just want the logo. And then you can play with what, the size. Okay, so I'm going to use 220. Okay, so you can just play with what, the size. Okay, the same way with this one, you can also as you can see, this one we have what, a button over here. Okay, we have a button over here, so I'm going to bring a button over there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and then bring this button and then drop it over here. Okay, just after the search. Okay, so I'm going to have something like this. Okay, and then I can style the button. Okay, so instead of download, I'll say what, radio. Okay, and then you can style it anyhow you want it. Okay, depending on whatever way you want it. Okay, so basically that is it. So even with this one, you can give it either a background, shadow, or whatever it is. Okay, you can do whatever, you can just play around it and then do whatever you want to do with it. And then with the URL, also you can what copy the you can copy the let me refresh this one. So as you can see, this is how it looks like. Okay, this is how it looks like, but we will change everything and then you see how it looks like. And then where is the all stations? Let me click on here. Oh, we haven't published it, so let's publish it so that, because I want to see the menu. Okay, so let me refresh it. Okay, so now we are seeing everything as it is. Okay, so guys, as you can see, this is how it looks like. It looks clean and neat. Now what I'm going to do is I want to copy this link over here, copy the link. Okay, and then I'll come to customize over here, and then the URL over here, I'm going to place this link over there. Okay, so I'll place the link over here. Now with the design, you can design it the way you want it. Okay, however you want it. So if you want a border radius, you can give it a border radius of, let's say, 50. Okay, so just like that. So you can play around it and design it the way you want it. Okay, so I think we are good to go. Okay, we are good to go. Now that we have this one set, now what we have to do is to check the layout. Okay, so the container, how do you want it? If you want it this way, you leave it as it is. Okay, if you don't want it and you want to increase the width of the container, you can also increase it. Okay, now the sidebars, okay, you can design it the way you want it. So widget title and font color, you can design it the way you want it. Widget length color, you can also design it. So since everything is this color, then I'm going to change this one to white. Okay, I'm going to change this one to white, and then I'll give the widget a length color to white. Let me give it this white. Okay, and then the hover will be this one. Now click on publish. So these are all settings that you can do on your own. So the button, so how do you want your button, the text color and all the colors, you can set it over here. Okay, and then add scroll to top. Okay, so when we click over here, it's supposed to have something over here so that we can scroll to top. Okay, and then you can design it the way you want it. So how you want it, you can design it the way you want it. So however you want it, you can design it the way you want it. So I'm going to publish it, and then if you have a custom file for you want to set it up, you can set it up over there. Now with the footer also, this is how it's going to be. Okay, so this is our footer. This one, the down here is our footer. And what we're going to do is you can decide to check this one. Okay, this one over here, the settings over here. Okay, and then you see this one is just one. Okay, so I'm going to make it 2. Okay, so that I will have 2 sides. Okay, now with the 2 sides, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this one over here. Okay, because I want one side to be longer than the other. I'm going to push this one to this place. I'm going to push this one to this place here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back, and then I'm going to bring footer menu, okay, over here. Okay, now that I have the footer menu over here, oh, where is it? Oh, where is the footer menu? Oh, this one. Instead of here, it dropped over here. Okay. Oh, come on. Yeah, drop it over here. Yes, very good. So now that we have the footer menu over here, let's click on it. Okay, select it, and then change from the default to footer menu. Okay, it's gonna give us the menu that we created. Remember, we created 2 menu items over there, and then click on publish. Okay, now you can check the colors and everything the way you want it. And then with this one, copyright, we can change it to to our own text. Okay, so I'm going to clean this author team author thing over here, and then write Kaetech digital over there. Okay, so you can digital. Okay, so you can link it, okay, so that when somebody clicks on it, it will go to your website.com. Okay, very good. So you can link it to it, especially you designing the website, so you can link it to any and then you can set the colors that you want. Okay, now let's go over here. Now you see we don't want this color. Okay, so we go to design and then change the color. Okay, now let's go back over here and then see let's check this is the header, so we want this one to be our footer color. Okay, the same as the base color. So let's go back and then change the color to this one. Okay, and then let's publish it. Okay, now let's go back over here and then refresh it and see if the changes that we made happened. Yeah, so as you can see, it is working. Okay, everything is working. Now you see the plugin, the radio plugin, you have this bar over here, which is very sleek and very nice. Okay, so if you have the pro version, you can customize it the way you really want it. Okay, so it is somebody will have a bar over here to be able to listen to your radio station. So that is it. So I think we have this one done already. So what again do we have to do now? Let's go to the post pages. Okay, so let's go to the pages itself. Okay, now this is how the pages looks like. So you can content background, you can change it to what our content our background. Okay, our background color. So change everything that's related, that is not the color that you want. Change all of them to white. Okay, so when you go to your blog page too, you can if you can change it, you change it. Okay, so that is what you're supposed to do. So wherever you can change it, just change the color, change it, everything that you're supposed to do, just change it. Okay, so basically I think let's say we are done over here. Okay, and then let's take a look at how our website really looks like. So basically this is how our website looks like. Okay, now let's go to our home page, and this is how our home page looks like. Okay, this is our home page. Now we are going to design the home page the way we want it. Okay, so what we're going to do is click on edit over here. So now we are going to design our home page. Now that we have our customization set, now let's design our home page. We click on edit to edit it, and then click on this place which says edit with Elementor. Okay, so click on it to start, so that we start editing or designing our website, our front page. Sorry, start designing our front page. Okay guys, so this is our front. I'm gonna close the navigation. This is our front page that we are going to design it. Now we want to design the front page just like this. This one over here. Okay, as you can see, this one over here. So this one it's still loading. So we have two sides over here. Okay, so the left side have the menu, the sticky menu over here, and then the right side have our radio stations, different kinds of radio stations over here. Okay, so what we're going to do is the same thing over here. So we pick this one. Now pick this thing over here, and then we're going to pick this one. Okay, which is one column session over here. Okay, now after picking the one selecting the one column session, what we're going to do is we come to the content, and then we make it full width. Okay, column gap, no gap. The height, make it minimum, and then change it to what v 8. Okay, and then make it to 100%. Okay, now after making it 100%, what we're gonna do is we click over here. Now let me look at this one. Oh, okay, so we have a background image. Okay, so let's go to style over here, and then we're gonna pick our background image. Okay, so click on the classic background over here, and then click on this one, and then we're gonna give it this image over here. Okay, now insert the image. Okay, so this is how it's gonna be. Now change it to what center, no repeat, and then what cover. Okay, so basically this is how it's going to behave. Okay, so this is exactly how it's going to behave. Okay, very good. So now that we have it, now as you can see, this one have what two different colors. Okay, you have what the top one, which is kind of like purple color, and then the down one is also kind of like a reddish color. Okay, so that is exactly what we're going to do. Now change this one to attachment to fix. Okay, change the attachment so that when you scroll, the background will still be there. And then change the overlay. Okay, so let's go to overlay. Now the background type, we're going to pick gradient. Okay, now change this color to our color. Okay, so I'm going to pick the color again, and I'm going to come back and paste it over here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it to a little bit blue, purple. Okay, so it should be more of purple color. Okay, so let's go more of like a bluish purple color. Okay, and then with the location, we can change the location a little bit. Yeah, okay, so let me now this one is more of like a dark color, so we want it to be more of like a bluish purple. Yeah, this one is kind of like good. Yes, okay, now let me check this one again. Yeah, so with this one, the location should be a little bit down. Okay, so technically this is quite okay, so I'm gonna leave it the way it is. I'm gonna publish it. Now everything that you do, make sure that you publish it. Okay, now what we're gonna do next is, now that we have our background and everything set up, now we are here to go to design everything. So what we're gonna do is we click over here. Okay, and then bring an inner section over here. So I'm gonna bring an inner section over here, so that I'll have these two sessions divided. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this one, I'm gonna give it like a 30 percent, and this one will be automatically 70. Okay, now this is where our menu will be. Okay, so what I'm going to do is let me take a look at how the menu looks like. So as you can see, we have an image over here, which is the logo. All right, and then we have our menu items over here, and then social icons. Okay, so exactly what we're going to do. So what we're going to do is go here and then bring an image over here. Now paste it here. Okay, and then choose your logo. Okay, so this is your logo, right? Now let's go again, and then we search for what menu. Okay, so we're gonna use this menu over here. Okay, so the navigation menu, that's what we're gonna use, this navigation menu. Now it turned out to be what footer, that we want the primary one. So yeah, so this is our primary menu. Okay, so you can select the the last item to be a button or whatever it is. It depends on how you want it to be. Okay, but we just want it this way. And then we go to layout over here. Now under the layout, we choose what? Vertical instead of horizontal. Okay, so as you can see, it becomes with a vertical menu for us. Okay, and then we choose it to, we want it to be center. Okay, we want it to be center. So basically that is what that is how we want it. And then let's see. So if you want it to show on what? On tablet, if you want it to break the breakpoint to be on tablet, but I don't want the breakdown point to be on tablet. I want the even on tablet I want it to be the same way. So I'm just going to show what the breakdown should be on what? On mobile. Okay, so that on responsive mode the tablet will still be this one. Now if you choose the breakdown to be tablet, it's going to what? Be this way. Okay, and I don't want it that way. I still want it to be this way. Okay, yeah, I still want it to be this way, but on the mobile it's supposed to act this way. Okay, that is exactly what we want. So I think we are good to go. Now the next one that we want to do is what? To bring in our social so we search for social icons. Okay, so you can choose the social icons that you want to bring in. So let me bring this one. I'm sure this is not the one I use, but I'm still going to use this one. Okay, yeah, this is not the one I use, but I'm going to use this one. And then you can set your social icons over there. Okay, so you can choose the icons that you want to use. So you can search as Facebook. So it's this one. Okay, so depending on what, so I want this one. And then you put in your social link over there. Okay, just put in over there. And then Twitter, so you can search for the icon. Okay, you can search for the icon. Now it doesn't matter, depend on the kind of social media platform that you're on. You make sure you choose the right one. Okay, make sure you choose the right one. And then if it is LinkedIn, you choose it. Okay, so link, yeah, this one. Okay, so you can add another one. So let's say YouTube. Okay, so you want people to visit you on YouTube, so let's say YouTube. Okay, so I want this one. Yeah, so you can even add Instagram and a whole lot of things. So the same way you can add all of them, and then you put in your YouTube channel over there, youtube.com. Okay, so you put in that link over there. Now with the icon color, you can choose any icon color that you want. Okay, with the background too, you can choose it. Now before I go over, let me go to style first, and let me see if I can style it all the way from there. Yeah, so I can style it from here. Okay, so instead of the blue over there, I'm going to give it all white. Okay, so that it wouldn't have any color. Okay, but then with the hover, okay, I can use my color, this color. Okay, so that when I hover on it, it's going to be our color for us. Okay, so that is what we want. Now you can set it the way you want it, anyhow you want it. It depends on you. Okay, and then you can even set the height and the width and all those things. So however you want to display it, you can display it there. If you want to display it in a block form, you can. If you want to display it in an inline, you can. Okay, so it depends on you. Everything that you want to do depends on you. However you want it depends on you. So with the margin, okay, if you want a margin, you can. If you don't want, you also can. Okay, so however you want to display it, you can display it. And then let's see the font size. So you see, you can make it a little bit big. Okay, so let's say 25. Okay, so we want it a like this. Okay, yeah, so basically we are good to go. Now let's go back to um, our, our our menu over here, and then customize the menu. Okay, so let's go to style, and then with our menu colors, we want it to be what? We want it to be all white, and then with the hover, we want it to be our color over here, so this color. And then with the active also, we want to pick the same color. Okay, so we want to pick the same color for the active. Okay, so when we hover on it, it's supposed to be like this. The same way applies to this one. Okay, so I think we are good to go. Now let's go over here too, and then try and see if we can style this one a little bit. So let's put it in the middle, and then let's give it some few top padding, or is it padding? No, this is the border radius. Oh no, we don't want any border radius for it. So I think it's okay. We are good to go. So you can increase or decrease the width of it, okay, depending on how you want it. Okay, so let's say we want it this way. Let's say 80%. So 80 is okay. Yeah, okay. So guys, so as you can see, everything is taken into shape. Everything is taking shape. Okay, so now let's click over here, the edit column. So we are editing the column. Okay, so we want to edit the column. Now as you can see over here, now this one have a dark background, transparent background with all white border. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing to this one also. So let's go to style over here, and then give it background of dark background. Yeah, very good. Now with the dark background, let's reduce the opacity. Yes, something like this. Okay, yeah, very good. So after reducing the opacity, now what we're going to do is we're going to give it a border. Okay, so we're going to give it a solid border, and then we're going to give it a solid border of, let's say, 2. Okay, and then color should be white. Okay, very good. Now we give it border radius of 20. Okay, so now that we have a border radius of 20, yeah, 20 is okay, of 20. Now we want to go to advanced over here, and then give it a padding. Okay, so we want to give it top padding of 20, or maybe 25, and then bottom padding of also 25. Okay, yeah, so that it will be something like this. Okay, so guys, everything is taken into shape. So as you can see, everything is working perfectly, okay, for us. So I think all we can do is to click on update over here. So we are almost there. So I can basically say that we are through with this one. Now you can even link this one to your home page. Okay, so just click over here, and then you see link over here. Okay, you can click on custom link, and then you can search for your home. Okay, so you link it to your home page, so that when somebody clicks over here, it will still be the home page, because that is the logo. Okay, so that is it. So we are good to go. Okay, so I think we are almost there. Okay,